Alright guys, welcome back to more PES 5 Master League. So, in the last part there was a lot of talking about lots of different things, as you'd expect for a first part back, but we are here now, and at the end of the last episode I said I didn't know if really anything would happen for negotiation wise this week, because there's a lot of players that are currently grayed out and you can't really do an awful lot at this stage. However, I came across a few notable things when scanning through a few teams. So I figured, well, okay, so there's not much on maybe the quick search options here. There's one or two things. There was Zidane, which we've kind of bookmarked, etc. But I was looking at Black Ben, I was thinking, well, they've just been relegated, and they've been relegated with a duo up front of Eto, and look at those stats. I mean, Eto is currently 35, don't get me wrong, but still, those stats are too good for the second division. We did have him at one point. But then I remembered, wait a minute, they got also Benzema up front, haven't they? And look at this guy's stats. Top speed 96, acceleration 95. I mean, that's just to name a couple of the stats there. And I'm just like, can play winger, centre forward, and he's only 27. Are you serious? So we did some stuff. Basically, actually, expected earnings is where we need to be. Well, we got a lot of contracts that we had to kind of resolve last time out, so we're going to see if any of this comes through this time, and then just, you know, deal with it as we need to. Fair enough, a lot there. We decided to go in for Benzema and offer a trade for Fernando Torres, because we said Torres' time's pretty much up, but I'll take Benzema as a replacement. I know I said that we wanted to like implement a few, you know, younger players, etc. But I think going forward, I think, you know, attacking wise, we're okay. But if we could swap Torres for Benzema, that'd be a pretty good trade. So we're going to try for it. I mean, Benzema and Eto, man, should not be playing in the second division. They are way above and beyond that. Even if Eto is 35 and going to be 36 next season, Benzema's going to be 28, and he should not be playing in the second division. And then also Carboni, I don't know if you remember the guy from the last episodes. I believe he was playing for the European All-Stars, and these are his stats here. And those are some really good stats. In fact, we bookmarked him, I think, last time in the last window. He's a side back. We've offered a swap for Jos on that one. So a couple of cheeky trades in there. If it pays off, we'll find out. But let's go to our next game. And here we are in a very sunny Spain in Mallorca today, guys. So welcome back to more action. Second preseason game for us. And yeah, today we are putting on the away kit and we are heading out into the stadium because we have to because it was scheduled, you know. So yeah, here we are. And yeah, Inzaghi's gonna step up yet again for this one, because why not? He's on a good form arrow yet again, and his stamina is really good. It's like, I don't even know what to say about his stamina. His stamina is just like amazing. Somehow. I don't know how. Because he played the entire 90 minutes of the last one and his stamina's still at full. So, I mean, you know what? If he can do it, he can do it. Shimizu is offside there. Shimizu going to be the attacking midfielder for this game today. Oh, and Inzaghi's in already. It's Inzaghi. Oh, he just misses there. Could he have played Shimizu in maybe? I don't know. He looks like he nicked the post there a little bit. So, yeah, him and Rooney are up front with Shimizu just sitting behind. So, yeah, Palmieri's in there. Cafu is in there. At left back is Roberto Carlos again. It's pretty much similar defence, apart from Cannavaro being in there this time. And, oh, it's a save. Oh. And Marshall had to get a hand on that one. He is the captain today, though, for this game, is Marshall, because, well, it was either him or Rooney, and Rooney captained the last game. Marshall's been with us for such a long time now, it's probably deserved that he gets the captain's armband every so often. So, yeah, that's a header from Rooney, that one, that has gone wide. It's turned out to be a pretty good match so far. There's been a few chances here and there, pretty close. So yeah, the whole Benzema thing though, I mean, let's come back to that for a moment. Like, what is going on with Benzema, man? Like, he's playing at Blackburn, and you know, like, Blackburn have been relegated, man. That guy should. Oh, Inzaghi's so good. That's very unlucky. Inzaghi, nothing gets in his way, man. Honestly, when he was signed last season, it was kind of like a last-minute panic buy in a way, because it was like, oh, we're not getting Orellana. It looks like the Orellana thing's not really going to work out. So it was kind of like, we'll put a bid in for Inzaghi as well as Orellana. Fortunately for us, both of them turned out in the end. And Inzaghi's just been absolutely amazing since joining, which is, what a save that is. Good header by Rooney, that. Done more than we were expecting him to do. And Rooney, and another fantastic save. What is this keeper to do? That's insane. Yeah, Figo is starting this one as well, by the way. I haven't mentioned his name yet, I don't believe. So he didn't. Figo, I think he only got something like 2 or 3 games last year. He didn't get an awful lot since joining, but that's. I'm not expecting him to get much at his age currently. And yeah, Marshall's going to have to boot the ball away there. Here's George Lopez. And Fabregas wins the ball there. And can Inzaghi or someone get into a good position, perhaps? Oh, that's really good. It's Figo! What a shot! Figo almost actually scored, didn't he, last season? Because he played that game against We United and he hit the post. If anybody remembers that one, he almost hit the frame of the goal there too. But yeah, I mean, if the Benzema deal does come through, I mean, that is something quite noteworthy there. I mean, I don't know how much time Benzema's going to get if he does join, but I mean, it's you know, it feels like it should be more than it is for him. You know what I mean? Like Blackburn, they're not doing too well. You know, the combination of Eto'o and Benzema hasn't pushed Blackburn really anywhere, which you wouldn't think. And a shot here has just gone wide. A lot of close shots kind of happening. That's Nuri Sahin's shot. He's playing in DMF today. Yeah, he probably shouldn't really play there, but he's going to play there for a pre-season game today. Why not? Get him a little bit more game time. He was kind of like, wasn't he like the big signing of last summer, like the big money signing, and like nothing really happened too much with him in the end. It was more or less. I think like Inzaghi was the big money signing last season, pretty much in the end. This is really good, by the way. Oh, excellent stuff by Inzaghi. Oh, that's good stuff. Excellent ball forward by I think it was Cafu that provided that one. Way out from the back, and then Inzaghi here gets to the ball before the keeper can do. The keeper's not really going to do much there. If he does get to it, he's always got half a chance to slot it home, which he does nicely. Very, very, very reminiscent of a Cisse goal that happened back in Season 2 against Arsenal. I believe it was Arsenal away in the league that season, which I don't know who actually put the ball forward to Cisse in that one. I'd have to rewatch it, but Cisse, I remember him getting through. He gets to the ball just before the keeper did, and he ended up scoring. Kind of reminds us of that. But, to be honest, this match has been asking for a goal for quite a bit of time now. There's been some good chances, but nothing really happening too much just yet other than that goal. Here is Rooney, and oh, the plan there didn't work out for Rooney. Well, here is Marshall, who's going to boot this one back out. Some might say, well, where's Orellano if Inzaghi's playing? Inzaghi's going to go for that. Looks like it was kind of bending towards goal, honestly. Orellano's got a red form error, but he's going to sit on the bench because his stamina's gone a little low. So that's kind of the whole reasoning for that one. Here's Roberto Carlos. Here's Fabregas. Into the box here. Can Shimizu get to it? It's Rooney, if anything. Shimizu, Fabregas, Inzaghi, back to Fabregas. And set up almost for Figo there. It's going to roll out, and that is the whistle, unfortunately. There. Some good chances. A nice ball forward there from Cafu to find Inzaghi with yet another goal for the guy. Absolutely legendary stuff happening here. Well, I feel like Rooney's had a kind of a good run out so far, but Orellano is going to come on for this second half because why not? I want these kids to get a bit more time. You know what? They need more time. They need as much time as they can get, and pre-season is a fantastic opportunity for them to do so. So why not? And there is a ball over the top here, but I doubt Orellano's going to get there in time. Oh, he commits the foul, trying to go for the ball, and is going to get a bit of a telling off by the referee. So we'll be able to put some bids in place and sort contract. I mean, I'm assuming most of the contracts will come back as successful renewals, but there might be some that are difficult to get off the ground. We might have to offer a little bit more money to some certain players, but we'll see who wants a bit more money and who doesn't. You never know. I mean, they could all come back as successful, which would be kind of strange, but it's more than possible, I suppose. And that didn't work out there. Here's Marco, and Mallorca could be in here, but it's stopped. Here's Palmieri, and he's going to try and swing the ball out to Fabregas, who can't get hold of it, and that's going to be a Mallorca corner. Roberto Carlos is waiting in the middle to try and head the ball out. He does that. I just really do feel like, I know I keep talking about Inzaghi, but I just feel like he just seems to be in the right position every time. Like he always just seems to always want the ball, always is in there, always tries his hardest to get it back and gets himself into a good position. His position is very, very, very good. And this guy will only get better as seasons go on. And, oh, Inzaghi had that. He had that. There was just a little bit of shoving in there that caused him not to get onto the end of it. Not an awful lot happening in this match. I mean, there's been some chances, like we said earlier, but not too many. Roberto Carlos is down. He's got him back up, though. And that's an excellent ball over the top to find Inzaghi. Oh, who maybe pulled the trigger a little too early there. Yeah, maybe could have ran himself into a slightly better position. And why is there a defender in the way of that? Or is it the goal kick? Yeah, it's going to be another corner. And Orlano, I don't know what he was trying to do there. It's Fabregas trying to swing it back in. Fabregas is going to try it again. Tries to find Orlano, can't do it. Ball is back out. It's going to be Cannavaro who's got the ball here. It's going to be Fabregas who's going to swing it in. And here's Figo. It's Shimizu. It's Orlano. It's Shimizu again. Nuri Sahin out to Roberto Carlos. Finds some excellent space with Fabregas. And the corner is conceded by Mallorca. It's going to come back in yet again. Orlano yet again waiting for it. Shimizu misses. Inzaghi was in some space there. Could he have picked him out? Oh, you know what? He probably could have. Whether or not Inzaghi could have turned there and got the shot off, I'm not entirely sure. But this is Inzaghi, as we say. So some changes about to happen in a moment, just for the last sort of 10 minutes or so. And, oh, Roberto Carlos has let this one go. And he shouldn't have done that. And, oh my. The defending there was very lackluster indeed. I'm not sure. We had a sort of problem in the last one where we let the defence go and it led to a goal, and this kind of a similar one has happened here. And Cannavaro can't get back here, but the ball he just sort of swings it in immediately, and you're thinking, surely Cannavaro. Oh, it's Cannavaro. If Cannavaro doesn't head this, Cafu is waiting to clear this. It's Cannavaro's error that leads to this. And that is very, very unfortunate there for that to have happened. Gambino is on, Babel is on. And Orlano has gone into attacking midfield. Again, he probably shouldn't play there, but he is today. Oh, Gambino running in. Just for the last 10 minutes here. And it's Figo. Figo's going to have to pick somebody out. And it's Babel. He tries to get the shot off. It's Babel! Oh! Well, if nobody else can, Ryan Babel can. Tries to go for the shot there. It's pulled back to Orlano, and then Babel just hits it, and he's got time. He's got a little bit of space to work with. And he strikes it beyond the keeper for 2-1. Good stuff. Good stuff. Just want to keep this tight now till the end of the game, really. Oh, we're not going to make the same mistake twice, are we? It's going to be Cannavaro to come across, and it's an offside this time. Only just. I think this defence has got a few things to learn. Jos is on, by the way, which I haven't mentioned yet. But, yeah, the younger side of the squad has still got one or two things to learn, we feel. Here's Babel with a not-so-good effort. The full-time whistle is probably about to go here, and there it is. You know, you get the ball back in a good position, and you think an attack is on, and then the full-time whistle goes. It's just like we could have just had that one last goal just to cap the game off with, but not to be. But I think, yeah, pretty good, solid game there. Wasn't too bad. It could have been better. And they dealt with it quite well to the point where Cafu got the man of the match today. I think his assist to Inzaghi is probably what won it over in the end. I mean, Inzaghi had a good game. He probably would have taken man of the match if he had scored one or two of those other chances that he had, particularly in the first half. But overall, I think we played pretty well. It was I don't know, a kind of transitioned team. It's kind of a similar team to what we put out against European All-Stars, but it was a little bit different. Like Nuri Sahin started, for example. Rooney started up front when he's normally attacking midfield. We did switch him back, I believe, into, was it attacking midfield? And then we swapped out Shimizu for, I believe, Babel. So, yeah, that's kind of what happened. Jos came on, Gambino came on. Not too bad. So, we have had some success with some players here, so this is good. Mutu signed on for another year. So we've got him for another year at least. Shimizu's success, Mafio's success, Cannavara's success, which is good for the future. Rooney, who's been top quality last season, success. We've got Gerrard with a success there, so we've got Gerrard for another year. We've got Heitinger success. Carboni is signed. That is a success. It looks like Benzema broke down then, because I think how it sorts it is it puts all the breakdowns at the bottom and puts all the success at the top. So I don't even think we need to scroll through to know what broke down. But apparently Risa did not want to sign his contract. He's not happy with it. Orellana's not happy with his, which sucks. So yeah, we still got Czech's face there. Mascherano didn't want to sign. Puyol didn't want to sign. And Benzema didn't want to come to us, unless Blackburn are just being horrible about it, which is probably the case. Okay, so we're going to have to sort out some contracts. You see, I feel like even though at 36, Risa should probably stay at the club. You know what? Let's offer a little bit more. Let's offer like 775. I just feel like Risa is a valuable player to this squad, and I don't want to get rid of him. Puyol is a very valuable player to this squad as well, and again, somebody I don't think should be leaving. You know what? We're going to show how much he means to us and offer him 1,200. So a little bit higher than what he's been wanting. Mascherano, I guess we'll change this. I'm not sure actually here. I don't know, like 775. Isn't Mascherano like 31 currently or something? You know what? Let's offer a 2-year deal on that. Something. And Orellano, who's got no time remaining, which I thought he had longer for some reason. I'm not sure. He wants 1,214. Let's offer him 1,250 instead, so a little bit more than what he's wanting. We'll do that for now. So yeah, Jos is gone and swapped for Carboni. I mean, it's a pretty good deal, honestly, because I mean, like, I think Carboni's like a couple of years younger than Jos, and I mean, the stats are pretty similar anyway. But yeah, another swap deal with another rival club, I guess, of in our league. But yeah, I don't know. I'm considering the Benzema one yet again, but no about that. We'll maybe come back to that next time. We'll go away and we'll give it a think. You know, we've got one signing in so far. Non-affiliated. See, we could sign one or two of these. Oh my gosh, there is a lot of players that are in negotiations here. Oof. Oh, Seedorf's 33. I don't know who he'll be going to exactly, but yeah. Okay. Newcomers. I don't know if anybody's really negotiating with any of these guys. I don't think really anything will have changed, but I do like to go through them literally almost every time, just in case you guys spot something that I potentially don't spot. And if I don't spot something, you guys can tell me that I didn't spot it or didn't call it out, and you know, maybe we can go for that player. That player could change the team. They could be a new legend. They could score some sort of 50-yard screamer or something, and it'll just change like my voice temporarily. You know, you get the point. It doesn't look like anything's really changed here too much though, by the looks of it, so that's fine, whatever with that. Quick searches, future potential. Shearer is on here. I know Shearer keeps getting mentioned a lot, but I just don't feel Shearer is someone who would fit into our team at this current time. So he's at Newcastle, he's regen, he's 21. Maybe in a few years, if he gets a little bit better, then, you know, perhaps. I mean, Solskjaer's regen, and those stats are kind of scary because they're going to improve. United are going to have a regen Solskjaer playing for them, and that's going to be kind of scary maybe in a few years' time. Carini here, who looks really good actually. He's 23. DMF. Swap for Mascherano potentially? I don't know. What do we think of that? We got Koku on here, who's regenning at PSV. Zidane, who's one that I'm not too sure about at this moment in time. We can't apply for Schmidt because we need to get rid of someone first before we can do so. So we need to either sell or release a player, which I'm not even sure who we would do, to be honest. I'm not too sure about that. Orlandi here for West Brom is an up-and-coming player, doesn't look too bad. Gunfer, 18. Balance is really good on that guy. And that's about it. Open to negotiation. Apparently Alan Smith is open to negotiate. He's a really good player, honestly. Park Chu-young is open to negotiate, but he's at the age of 13. It's like, I just don't know about that. Look at this. Joe Cole is open to negotiate. Do we bring Joe Cole back again? We got rid of him. Do we just like bring him back again? Just for lols. You know, we've got Shaw here who's looking really good. What side midfielder and winger? I think he was one we was looking into before. Felipe, we've had him twice already. John, I believe we've had twice already, haven't we? And he is playing at PSG, which I thought. We've got Johan Pelle who's playing at West Brom here. So a few goalkeepers. I don't know. I mean, like, Czech is good and you can still play for a few more seasons, but is it worth, like, you know, doing anything about it? Do we really need a goalkeeper is a big question. Well, it's not really a big question. In my opinion, I don't think we really desperately need a goalkeeper at this moment in time. Ardals is another one that interests me, but he's fairly free. Forsetti is one that's been on my list for ages. Like, I feel like we've got to sign this guy at some point. Defender, centre mid, maybe swap for Mascherano. That could be a good swap. Swap for Mascherano. What do we think on that one? Or, you know, possibly like Fabregas. I keep thinking maybe Fabregas' time is up. I'm not entirely sure. We got Colaccini, who, to be honest, I would welcome back into the team with open arms if we really desperately needed him. I don't know. Buffon. Oh, we had Buffon. He didn't do too well with us. Honestly, but yeah, that is pretty much it for this episode. Very much considering the Benzema thing yet again. We've signed Carboni, so that's good. We had a good game against Mallorca. Well, I mean, it could have been a better game, but it was alright for what it was. And don't forget, we are still using the younger side of our squad in these pre-season games. So yeah, let me know what you think, guys, and thanks for watching today's episode. You know, these pre-season game episodes are kind of a little bit longer because we're going through negotiations at the end of them, but we are 2 games in and we're heading into our 3rd game, which is against Livorno in the next one. So you know, join us next time for a game against Livorno, guys, and yeah, things are looking pretty good, and Inzaghi's still scoring the goals. See you next time. Take care.